Yo, what's going on, family? Look, man, I just wanted to come on here right quick and share something with y'all. Um, just be safe as we enter, 2021. 2020 has been a roller coaster. So just want you guys to be safe. Um, but I do want to share something with you guys. If y'all can share this video. I did a video on this before, but I didn't have the screen y'all set up. So being that I didn't have the screen y'all set up, I wasn't able to show it how I wanted to. But this is a very important um video that I'm about to share. It's two of them. Okay. One is from the movie Utopia, and that movie just came out this year, like literally. So when I say they put messages in movies, like I really mean that. Like it's true. Like most people should be in an agreement of that. Like that shouldn't have to be something that's like far fetched or somebody be like, nah. Yes, that's what movies are for. Most movies are for, writers, the writers of the world, right? And the people that's in these higher positions or whatever to, get the message across. So it's letting you know what's, in most cases about to happen. Now, not that's not every movie, but the ones we talk about, the ones that need to be decoded, the ones who got the deep message behind it and things of that nature. So before I, say that, listen, man, y'all take advantage. Take advantage of the sale. We still got the sale up. It's 25% off. Okay. The promo code is AE Holiday. So take advantage of the sale. Right. It'll be gone on the 26th. But we also do have a surprise for you guys. We'll be bringing it back on the 30th, right? We'll be bringing another sale back on the 30th, and that will be for 30% off. So please take advantage of the sale at alkalineenvironment.com, right? Offers end on the 26th. Also, we have our cold and flu package deal where you buy two items and receive the third one for free. But like I like to say, you buy three, and whichever one is lower price, that's the one you get for free. And these are some of the items. We got the cold and flu blend, right? We got the knockout tea. We got the sea moss gel. You see that? We got the elderberry syrup, right? So we got the sea moss with the bladder. We got that. So, go ahead and take advantage of it. 25% off is a lot. If you ask me, then we finna do the 30% off. That's a lot. So, just be up on your preventable game, man. Like I always tell y'all, look, you know, it's a lot that's finna go down. There's a lot that's going down. There's a lot that's been happening, and there's a lot that's about to happen. So you just want to be in preventable mode, okay? Because prevention is the best cure. Always remember that. But without further ado, and oh yeah, don't forget, you guys, book a consultation. Book a consultation, an hour and 30 minutes for $45, where we get into the ins and outs of your problems and we provide solutions. Okay, so book a consultation. I went 30 minutes for $45. You can't beat that. And you can ask anybody that I've done a consultation with, okay? And they will tell you it always goes over an hour and 30. Hour 30 is just the average. Why? Because that right there allows me to hear everything that you've been saying, all your problems, and then I can provide, you know, my top solutions to you, right? To aid and assist with your situation. And that's how that goes. So I want to play a video for you guys, right? We're going to start off with David Rockefeller, okay? We're going to start off with David Rockefeller. And he said this years ago. He was talking about population control and what we have to do as a society to get prepared. So a lot of this stuff is planned, and you guys need to understand this. So if you want to just be aware, if you want to be in the know and really just know how to prevent, certain things from happening, because there's a lot of things that's about to go down. You got to understand that all of this that's happening, all these things that's happening, is part of a plan. It's part of a plan. It's population control. Okay. It's too many people being born, quote unquote. Now we got enough land, but they don't want to share the land with people. They want to take that land and do other things with it. They don't want to keep building houses all over the damn earth world, all over the earth. They don't want to do that. Okay, because the land has to be shared amongst so many different things. So what's what is it to us if all the land is just houses? Then what a fool gonna go at, right? What a fool gonna go at, what an animal's gonna go, why a lot of this stuff gonna go. So population control is, what's happening and what's taking control right now, and everybody, you know, can be subject to it. And when I mean subject to it, I mean they could be subject to it in a negative way. Okay. Um, what I was gonna say. So, that's just what you want to be aware of. And I'm gonna show y'all this video, and the video gonna make a lot of sense. And y'all gotta have patience though, man. Cause y'all will come on, and then next thing you know, y'all get off. The screen will go up to 7, 8, and then it'll drop. Y'all gotta have patience, man. Gotta have patience. Okay, because you want to be in the know. All right. Gotta have patience. Just like if you go watch all this other stuff, you feel me, that's entertainment, you can watch something that you need to know. Because what I mean, you could be caught up in that entertainment crap all you want. You feel me? But when something come at your front door, you ain't prepared for it. That's gonna be on you. You feel me? So let's play this video right quick. David Rockefeller.
Ironically, however, the very innovations that are making possible dramatic improvements in human well-being are also creating new problems which raise the specter of an alarming and possibly catastrophic disaster to the biosphere we live in. And herein lies the dilemma that we all face. Let me illustrate. Improved public health has caused the world's infant mortality rate to decline by 60% over the last 40 years. In the same period, the world's average life expectancy has increased from 46 years in 1950s to 63 years today. This is a development which, as individuals, we can only applaud. However, the result of these positive measures is a world population that has risen during the same short period of time geometrically to almost 6 billion people and could easily exceed 8 billion by the year 2020.
So I like to do this. I like to just come in and narrate, right? So you just heard this man say it, okay? Now again, like I always say when like I have said when I played this video in the past, I want to show you guys. If you read right here, this is the business consult, okay? This is the business consult. This is on C-SPAN years ago, and David Rockefeller, okay? He is an ambassador. He was the chairman. These are the dudes who sit on the higher. He's in hierarchy. Okay, these are the dudes calling the shots, pulling the strings. Gotta understand that. If anybody know about the David Rockefeller family, y'all would know the importance of this video right here. So he literally are telling you, like, yeah, even though we got a lot of health things, a lot of health concerns, under control, and the mortality rate has decreased, okay, and the life expectancy has increased. He's saying that even though all that is good, it's not good. Now, I've been saying this for a little minute, and this is part of why we are vegan. We're not just vegan because of the health side of things. We're vegan also because of what it does to the world. When we give out our products, well, not give out, but when we sell our products, right, we give you bamboo straws and things of that nature. Why? Because they're biodegradable, meaning that they will return back to the earth. Okay, they break down and they will return back to its natural source. Plastic doesn't do that. So plastic is like what's that? You remember the video that we were watching 101
by the poly
with all that plastic and stuff. But anyways,
polymer
plastic is taking over.
chemicals.
It's tearing up our oceans. It's tearing up everything, right?
400,000 years to break down.
It takes 400,000 years to break down. So that's causing a lot of things to happen, right? Geographically, all over the world. That's causing a lot of things to happen, with our atmosphere, um, just everything. So that's part of why we're also vegan as well, all right? Believe it or not, every time you indulge in a piece of, flesh, that goes towards what? Global warming, believe it or not, because the methane and the chemicals that's released in the fart of that cow, it gets caught up in condensation, right? Participation, right? So, all that stuff goes back to your atmosphere and things of the nature. So, I ain't here to really, get into all that. I just want to, show y'all, or should I say, narrate that little part.
The negative impact of population growth on all of our planetary ecosystems is becoming appallingly evident.
Okay, it just came back to me. So, what I was gonna say is, listen, we don't, us as a people, we don't take care of the earth like we should. We trash the earth. Okay, we trash the earth, and as we trash the earth, it makes it more. How can I say it? It makes it less suitable for us to live in. Okay, so it's only a matter of time to where something catastrophic happens, right? And really, really, wipe a lot of people, from the surface of the earth. So we're not taking care of it. And as the population grow more and more, we damage it more, we damage it more, we damage it more, we're not caring, we polluting the oceans and things of that nature. So it's us at the end of the day, okay? It's us at the end of the day because we're not taking care of the earth like we should. And I know it's crazy that may sound. It's like it seems like they the bad guys when in they are. They are because they play a major role in all this. Because a lot of stuff that got us here is because of the wars, right? All those wars that we was going through and things of that nature, like they've been fucking up the earth too. So us as humanity, we haven't been doing our job in cleaning the earth up as well. Mother Nature only could do so much, okay? And they didn't play with that. They didn't play with that. They are playing with that. So it's all of us. It's all of us. It takes a collective effort. So the best thing that they can do and come up with is a way to control the population and stop people from being born. And maybe that's the only thing they can really think of. You feel me? Is killing people, you know, stopping people from making babies. So that's why fibroids exist at an all-time high. That's why cysts exist at an all-time high. That's why breast cancer exists at an all-time high, right? That's why a lot of these, chronic conditions and diseases, that's why they exist. That's why the whole AIDS epidemic, that's why, it's a lot of stuff that's going on right now. We got the epidemic, believe it or not, with herpes and stuff. That's part of it. Because if you dealing with certain, diseases and stuff, it makes you uncomfortable. It makes you just not want to, socialize and mate, right? So there's a lot of stuff that's going on when you think about it. The food taking you out early with cancer. So they are trying to find ways to slow down the population. So vaccinations, you know, that's part of the plan. If people not dying quick enough. And it's sad as it may sound, that's just the reality of this shit, because we don't want to take care of the earth. So you got people who plant based for that particular reason because of the earth, and they get laughed at. People joke at them. You know what I'm saying? Or throw jokes at them. But believe it or not, like this is what all us really need to look into. Some form and some form and some part of our life. We need to really see exactly what it is that we can do, to help take care of this world, this earth, right?
The rapid growing exploitation of the world's supply of energy and water is a matter of deep concern, and the toxic byproducts of widespread industrialization have increased atmospheric pollution to dangerous levels. Unless nations will agree to work together to tackle these cross-border challenges posed by population growth, overconsumption of resources, and environmental degradation, the prospects for a decent life on our planet will be threatened. The recent UN meeting in Cairo is appropriately focused on one of these key issues, population growth. But the controversies which have erupted at the conference illustrate the problem of coming to grips with issues that are deeply divisive and which have a profound moral dimension. The United Nations can and should play an essential role in helping the world find a satisfactory way of stabilizing world population and stimulating economic development.
So you heard he said, find a satisfying way to stabilize population growth. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, you already know what they talk about with that. You feel me? We in it right now.
Basically,
We in the way right now. You feel me? That was their strategy, their plan. That's their satisfying way. Okay, listen, man, this stuff is important for y'all to understand, man. Y'all know anything about the United Nations? Like, I mean, I don't have to stress this stuff enough.
In a manner that is sensitive to religious and moral considerations. Economic growth is, of course, an inevitable corollary of a growing population.
But you already said, he said, basically, we got to do something, right, to where it doesn't offend anybody or nobody feels some type of way about it. Whether they, do something that doesn't offend anybody's religion, right?
Particular person,
like their particular background and things of that nature. So it's like, okay, damn, we could come up with a plan, with a virus, and then come up with vaccination for it, and nobody would really say anything about that. You might have a small population of people, but the majority of people, that's something that we just been, used to since we came into existence. So it's like, it is what it is. But it is good to see that a lot of people are denying it, especially black people. Okay, I think it's a large number of us who like, hell no. You feel me? So that's a good thing, And I think some of us doing it because of the mere fact that I don't think it's a research type deal with it. I think it's more of a it was so expedited and so everybody like, oh well, it was quick. And then now you start putting out the statistics that show that a vaccination takes a good amount of time. So when you see a turnaround is quick and something is, just quickly expedited, you saying to yourself like, okay, damn, this hold on, something ain't right. So now we in this era with social media, information come out real quick. So all it takes is for a person to be like, yo, nah, this going too fast. This going too fast. And then next thing you know, the message starts spreading out like wildfire, right? So now everybody is just, pretty much going off of what that person say, because that person may have a huge following or just some form of credibility, right? Or may have some credentials, never know. And people's just like, okay, yeah, we gonna just follow his or her lead, right? So it's a good thing. It's a good thing, And again, it's pros and cons to everything, because you should do your due diligence, right? By studying and making sure that you stay away from being ignorant, right? You know what I'm saying? At least cover the basics of this. So don't just, in other words, what I'm saying is don't just be a follower. Don't just be following what people say. Figure out this stuff your own, because you ain't gonna be able to be in a situation all the time, and then you go have to, oh, let me go look up Rizza Islam right quick. You feel me? Like you ain't gonna be able to do that. So you need to know, you need to study, you need to take time out, even if it's 30 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day, to study some of this stuff. It just so happened that this is part of my passion, so I do it. But yeah, if you need to, even if it's not part of your passion, like you live in this world. You live in this world, so you should be wanting to know, more about particular things. All right.
And is essential to improve standards of living. But without careful coordination, unrestrained economic growth poses further threats to our environment. This was a major subject of discussion at the conference in Rio de Janeiro on the environment 2 years ago. The focus then was on sustainable growth and global development. It was pointed out at the conference that growth is most efficiently managed by the private sector, but regulation of the process by national governments and international bodies is also needed. And once again, the United Nations should certainly be among the catalysts and coordinators of this process.
You know what it remind me of? It remind me of the video I was just watching with KT and the dude, the ambassador. He a messenger, and that's what David Rockefeller was doing. Like he was sending out a message, like a pre-warning. That's basically what he was doing. He's letting y'all know, like, look, if we don't stop this and stop that, by X, Y, and Z, this is what's gonna go down. So it was like a pre-warning to us. So they've been trying, the food, they hit us with the food. That was first. And then that ain't doing enough. I don't think it's doing enough, because black people, dog, we relentless, my nigga. We listen, we resilient, we relentless, we everything. We like we like thrive and strive through a lot of shit. So just on that end alone, with us being able to create multiple babies, um, that shit crazy. Like they don't like that shit. So they gotta hit us hard. That's why HIV, AIDS, cancer, all type of chronic diseases. That's why we lead in those statistics, because they like, man, look, we know who the gods of this planet is. We know the gods and the goddesses of this earth is, and we know that this is their shit, you know. But we got to try to slow them down, and it's sad because of our ignorance in a lot of places, right? When it comes to the world and things of the nature, it's like it's a good thing we are here. It's a good thing we continuing, our lineage and things of that nature. But it's also a bad thing because it's like we supposed to live in harmony with the animals, the earth, and things of that nature. Like it's supposed to be a perfect balance between all that. But it's like we don't care because what has happened to us, doing slavery and things of that nature, and we really don't care. So we don't like. So basically, what I'm saying is this: if we continue to procreate, which I always think we should, right? Especially over here in America, because we got dumb numbers over in Africa, right? But if we over here was to continue to populate and take care of the planet at the same time, right? Live in harmony with the animals like we did in Africa, like we still do in Africa, right? In some parts. I think that right there would it would level things or balance things a little bit more better, right? It'll balance the scale, but that's what we're not doing. We're not doing that. It's like we don't even really care, you know. So as we trash the earth, it makes it better. It makes it better for us. Okay. If you got a house and you continue to put the trash on the ground instead of the garbage, what you think gonna happen eventually? You feel me? Your house gonna get, it's gonna get more and more, right, full with trash, and it's gonna be in like understandable or just a non-suitable condition, right, to where you just can't live in.
Mhm.
So that's just what it is, and that's what we're facing right now. So I want to show you. I want to play this little clip from Utopia and get you guys to see this. Man, hold on. This shit been playing the whole time. All right, y'all listen to this.
Saving ourselves from ourselves. Doing what our government or citizenry is too spoiled or self-indulgent to do. We are saving ourselves from ourselves. Halting overpopulation. 100 years ago, the global population was 1.7 billion. 2011, it reached 7 billion. People live too long, die less often, fuck too much, shit out babies late. In 2050, they say it's going to plateau. We'll blow past 11 billion and then slowly begin to decline. But by then, it'll be too late to save an Earth that bears any resemblance to a world we actually want to live in.
Oh. You hear what he said right now? I bet that part up.
We want to live in a world we have Earth that bears any resemblance. Why? But by then, it'll be too late to save an Earth. Decline. But by then, we'll blow past 11 billion and then slowly begin to decline.
He say we'll blow past.
But by then,
what do you say?
Then slowly begin
11 billion.
Decline.
And then we'll slowly
but by then,
begin to
it'll be
decline.
too late to save an Earth that bears any resemblance.
But he would say, by then it'll be too late to save an Earth that bears any resemblance, right?
Resemblance to a world we actually want.
To a world that we actually want to live in. So if we don't stop the numbers from rising and we get to the 11 billion, like he was saying, he's saying at that time, bro, like, yo, it's out of our hands completely. It's nothing we can do. We won't even be able to live in a world that closely resembles to a world that we want to actually live in, because all type of catastrophic events will start happening. You already got the ice melting, okay, in Alaska and all these other places. Okay, it's ice melting like literally every day. You got the rainforest, burning almost every day. You got global warming, like it's crazy. This stuff is happening right now. So sooner or later, dog, if we don't find a way to, fix this, we're gonna be scrapping over food. We're gonna be scrapping over water. So we're gonna cause self-destruction on ourselves, right? That's basically what's happening. And then we're gonna start killing each other. We're gonna start going wild and things of that nature. And I can see it. To me, I can see it happening, bro. Like I can really see it happening. But a lot of this stuff stems from them in the first place. A lot of this stuff stems from them in the first place. If a lot of things they would have just stayed the fuck away from, we wouldn't even be in this position. If you ask me, you feel what I'm saying? But we don't do our job, right? Because we further indulge in these things. And now, we at this moment. So let me play this clip right here that we can
virus into the veins of every human on it. By injecting your virus into the veins of every human on it. Global warming, mass extinctions, food, water shortages. All these problems can be boiled down to one thing: overpopulation. By injecting your virus into the veins of every human on it. Global warming, mass extinctions, food, water shortages. All these problems can be boiled down to one thing: overpopulation.
He said the same thing. So Rockefeller said the same thing. And this movie just came out, Utopia. Check it out. It just came out this year. You can find it on Amazon, right? But you know,
Stick.
we got the fire stick.
By injecting your virus into the veins of every human on it?
I ain't gonna tell them that. But yeah, so that's just more confirmation to what's happening, what's taking place, okay? And we dealing with a virus, right? Of course. So it's just right, man. It's the, you know, people don't. A lot of people not interested into this stuff, but like it's crazy because it affects your life. Like it's crazy. I don't get it. I don't know. Some people trip me out, man. Maybe it's the way I'm presenting it. Maybe they don't like my voice. I guess I don't know. Maybe it's that. Maybe they don't like me.
To live selflessly and as decadent, self-indulgent, shitty as we want. 10 billion.
I be trying to put out
decadent,
information.
self-indulgent, shitty as we want. 10 billion. Decadent, self-indulgent, shitty as we want. 10 billion. We have to live strategically. We have to live modestly. We have to live selflessly. And as you know, we're not that good at it. Decadent.
You heard that boy say we gotta live strategically, even at 10 billion. We get to 10 billion, we gotta live strategically.
Everybody going
we gotta
on
live selfishly, right?
Everybody going on living. Everybody having food.
That boy say, listen, bro. And he say, as you know, we all do that. Man, that's it, man. That's the information right there, family. Take it or leave it. You know, it's on you. You know, but just wanted to present that for you guys. And get you guys to understand, man, this is what we in. This is what we in. This is what we dealing with. Let me see some. I'm gonna actually go back to playing that clip because I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take that clip and I'm gonna just edit that part. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this part right here. I'm just run it through. And then I'm gonna just go from there. I'm gonna be quiet. I ain't gonna stop it because I want to play this whole part. I'm gonna take this part right here.
Ironically, however, the very innovations that are making possible dramatic improvements in human well-being are also creating new problems which raise world population that has